Alrighty, welcome back again. Alright, so last we left off, it was, let me see if I remember, it was Millie, Ebony, Dakota, and Lilac were going back to Beacon to warn the staff about some traps they found that imply that Adam's White Fang is somewhere around the area. I know the people with Sid were still out eating, and believe Peter's group was starting to head back as well. All right. In the case of Marvin and Clover, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're dead. All right. So we will start with Lilac's group. So you guys are making your way back to the academy to warn the staff. And Emily's the first to
Okay.
speak up. How have they been operating this close without anyone noticing?
I don't know. I mean, you clearly were the first to find out, as evident by falling for that one trap there.
Yes, thank you for reminding me, Towns.
Anyway, how are you guys? Sorry about falling back for a minute.
We're fine. What exactly were you guys talking about? Dakota be like, it's nothing really that important. It's fine.
Anyway, we should probably go find staff, figure out there what they're going to plan to do about it.
Funnily enough, as you say that, around the corner actually comes Coco. Oh, hey, what are you kids up to?
Mm, not much. I mean, we just enjoying our little day. Went out to the park and probably found some White Fang fanatic activity.
Coco will look at you and be like, what?
Earlier, we had a little bit of an incident with Miss Ebony here, as she got caught by a crude trap that would definitely resemble White Fang's tactics, but way out of date for the current group.
Shit. All right, come with me. We gotta go find Weiss then.
All right, Millie, let's go to
Coco will lead you
Ebony.
guys down the hall as you go to find Weiss.
Mhm.
You eventually do bump into her. Oh, Coco, what are you doing here with the students? Weiss, bad news. The kids here found evidence that Adam may be on our doorstep right now. What? God damn it. Where
Yeah.
where exactly did you find it?
So we were out at the park. As I told Coco, we were out at the park. I was just training, doing a little bit of practicing training that, and then I looking a little bit into the forest after realizing hearing some noise, and it was, well, in this little clearing was Ebony caught in the crude, pretty archaic trap.
Hmm. I see. Seems as though they might be planning to make a move sooner than we thought.
So we do.
The best we can do right now is try to plan accordingly. I will go inform the rest of the staff. Coco, come with me. We need to let the others know. You kids just hold tight for now, and Weiss will leave with Coco. Well, shit. Huh. This really isn't good. It really isn't, Dakota.
Oh. What time is it?
Still some daylight to burn, but can't exactly relax knowing this now.
What do you want to do now?
Hmm. I think a good idea would be maybe find the others and let them know. Yeah, Dakota's right. We should make sure everyone's on point.
Well, Millie, let's try to find the rest of our team. Probably let them in on this.
Yeah, good idea. Let's get moving. So you guys move off to try and find the rest of your team. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so switching things over to Peter and them. So Peter, Peyton, and Gilda are making their way back to the academy after their little weightlifting competition. When Peter, your arm starts acting up, and it it hurts.
It hurt.
Peyton looks over and is like, Peter, what's wrong? Are you okay?"
Oh, whoops.
As Peyton and Gilda worry, not unsure of what to do, you hear someone say, "Oh goodness, this is not very good." And Penny walks over. The three of you, please come with me, and she'll actually help Peter to her office real quick as the other two follow you guys. As you arrive at the office, Penny's like, "I feel as though I may know what the problem is. May I please see your arm for a moment?" Penny will inspect your arm for a bit, and after a while, she'll be like, "Yes, it's exactly as I worried. Peter, it would appear as though some mild unadjusted altercations to your arm make it so that it's improperly venting dust and some of it's being injected into you. It would most likely explain the pain you were feeling earlier. All right, so you closely inspect your arm, and you like you thought most of it's right, but then you notice that some of the vents aren't properly aligned. Penny looks over and it's like, yes, that would certainly explain why this problem is happening. Penny nods and says, that is most likely the case. Well, we should most likely get this repaired before any further damage can be done. I'd be more than happy to help you with that. Oh, there should be plenty in our workshop. I have to do a few self repairs every now and again myself. Peyton just sort of slyly leans in, smirking. It's like, ooh, Peter gets some special alone time with the guidance counselor. Yes, it is absolutely no problem whatsoever. I would do the same for any of my students that needed help. Peyton just sort of deadpans this, like, you know what? Never mind, I didn't say anything. Well, in any case, let's be on our way, Peter. A Penny will walk out the door and lead you down to the workshop. All right, now then, let's quickly swing things over to Sid and them. All right, so eventually, when Marvin and Clover recover, you guys leave the restaurant and continue walking downtown. Clover's like, oh, Jesus Christ, my stomach feels like I ingested molten magma. Oh, Christ. Marvin's not doing too much better himself. Ugh. Remind me never to order the curry again.
I love it. Boy.
Lily's like, how are you so resistant to that, Sid?
Sid's freaking.
All the leaders can just apparently handle their spicy food. Well, except Lily. Marvin will playfully punch you on the shoulder. You piece of crap.
There's
As you guys are walking down the street, you actually bump into someone. The outfit says to you that it's one of the officers on, their daily duties around the city. All our apologies, officer. Wait a minute. You seem familiar. And to some of you, she does seem familiar. Namely, her strikingly emerald-colored hair. What are you kids doing out in the street at this kind of hour? We were just out to eat. Oh, you must be some of the new kids going to Beacon. Yes, that's us. Hey, you really do seem familiar. Oh, I feel like I've heard of you before. Does the name Emerald ring a bell? Oh crap, you're that Emerald? The one and only. Uh, so why are you on patrol here? I mean, needed to find a job somewhere, and this job certainly beats working for fucking Salem. Clover's just barely recovered. It's like, yeah, well, good thing for you, she's been fucking dead for 10 years. Yeah, I just wish it had been the end of it right there, but nope, nothing's ever simple in Remnant. Amen to that, sister. Well, to be fair, I do know how to watch out for the kind of stuff that people would pull to try and secretly take down somewhere like Beacon, seeing as I was involved in something involving that place. She says kind of guiltily. Marvin's like, yeah, you were one of the people working with Cinder Fall to overthrow Beacon. Yeah, yeah. Don't look back on those days very fondly. Oh, well, it's all right. You're doing a nice thing now. Yeah. Wish I could have did something like that years ago. Hmm. She seems really distraught thinking about all the shit she was involved in. Yeah, I guess that is a good way to look at it. So Marvin will speak up, be like, "So there's someone else you used to work with? Is he who? Mercury? That lazy asshole just stays at home all day." Wait, at home? You two are? Yeah, we are. Wish he would learn to pull his end of the bargain sometimes. I mean, well, as long as he's not causing trouble. Anyway, you kids should probably run along and get back to Bacon. I've got like a few more patrol routes I gotta do.
Wee woo, wee woo. Yeah, go get your bacon.
Please tell me I didn't accidentally fucking say bacon. she'll give you a wave and continue down the street. Well, she seemed nice. Yeah, from what I understand, she kind of was the nice one amongst all the shitheads working with Salem. Ugh. Yeah, nice to know there's at least one or two decent people from that group. Because Lord knows there are plenty of fucking cunts. Anyway, let's head back. So as you guys are walking down the street, you hear a commotion coming from just around the corner on the other side of the street. Let me pull up the rankings because I'm gonna go ahead and have. Let's see. Yeah. Sid, roll me detection.
Thank
All right. So as you guys are walking down the street, you hear a commotion around the thing. Sid looks over and he can just barely make out something happening. I will go ahead and I will have one of the others do the same. Let's see. Now I will have Lily do one. Lily, please.
fucking shadow rolls.
So Lily looks over what Sid's looking over at, and she can make out exactly what's going on. Across the street from you, our jewelry store is getting robbed. Oh dear. Marvin notices like, oh shit.
Get your guns ready.
The others nod, and you make your way over to the store.
Just shoot them up and take the jewelry for yourselves.
So you guys enter into the jewelry store, and the people robbing it haven't noticed you yet. But they are four people that seem to be in outfits that resemble White Fang, though much different and kind of look more cheap. All right, I'm not going to ask you again. Everything in the bag right now. All four of them have their back to you, so you can get the preemptive. Thankfully, I don't really need a map for this because you guys are in a fucking store. You don't need to move around. Clover nods and will attempt to sneak up on them. Okay, Clover, how's your stealth? Let us see here. Clover, stealth. Clover's, oh, 6. You're decently sneaky. All right. Let's see how Clover does. She's pretty sneaky.
Respectful.
All right, so Clover sneaks her way up to one of them up at the counter. Something nearly falls off the shelf and gives her away, but she manages to catch it in time. She continues to sneak up on them. She's now right behind the one that's standing behind the one holding the gun at the person at the desk. She looks back at the three of you and nods. Ah, learning more rules on the run. Good. All right, cool. The person at the desk notices Clover behind them, but does her best not to give her away. It's like, I'm giving you to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3. And then Clover will grab the guy standing behind him and German his ass to the floor.
Of course.
All right, so Clover, what is your lift? 9. Okay. Clover does in fact lift. All right, let's see how good this is.
Will Clover show up to work today? Clover showed up to work today. Suplex City, bitch.
So he gets to a count of 3, and the guy behind him gets driven through a freaking table with jewelry on it. He's like, what the hell? He turns around. He turns around, doesn't notice the 3 of you just yet, just Clover. So, hey, shit, if you want to take a shot, you can go right for it.
Wait, Clover has a beast within her. She does a German suplex. She actually is Brock Lesnar. It's just that she shows up to work.
The one who is pointing a gun at the cashier hasn't noticed you 3, just Clover. So, Sid, you can take a shot if you so wish. All right. So, giving that delicious ranged accuracy, and this is going to be very, very simple. You have the drop on him, and again, you're in a store. All right, give me that shot.
Shot. My leg! My...
So you line up, take the shot, and you get him right below the kneecap. He drops to the floor, drops his gun. It's like, oh god, fucking damn it!
My leg!
So now the other 2, the ones that didn't get shot in the knee and didn't get suplexed through a table, have taken notice of the rest of you. One of them seemingly wants to take your advice, but the other's like, no, man, they're just kids. We can take them. He says, unfortunately, he's not paying attention, and Marvin effortlessly sneaks up on him and locks him in the fucking Cobra clutch.
Lift him up! Lift him up! Do the Colossus! Do the Colossus!
The one who wanted to run is like, yeah, I don't think it matters if they're kids. I think we should run. It's like, no, I got the... All right, so Marvin, what's your lift? Let's see. Marvin lift is
God,
only
he's
a
gonna go.
2, but let's see if he can do this.
Oh my God, is he actually gonna go for the Colossus? Is he gonna? Is he? Oh no!
Unfortunately, the guy's able to break out.
Oh, listen. He was. Wait. He was. Yeah, he was no longer distracted. Of course, it wasn't gonna work. It wasn't a distraction Colossus anymore. It was. What's the?
He pulls out his weapon and tries to shoot Marvin. Then Lily activates her semblance and runs at him. Leaps and tries to knee him right in the skull. Unfortunately there are some shelves in the way, so she's gonna have to jump over this. All right, let's see. Can you make this jump? 2d10 plus 3. Yes, but with a little difficulty.
Oh,
She manages to hop over the shelves and nail the guy before he can shoot Marvin.
rest spotted. That was close. Oh well. Bye.
So he's disoriented, and the only one still able to do something is the one that wants to cheese it. And he does. He tries to run past you, Sid. The key word here is tries. All right, roll me a grapple then.
Mm. Ooh, nice grappling.
And you got him. You just sort of like grab onto his arms like, oh, no. You're not leaving. The guy Lily knocked over will get up and try and take a shot at Clover. Let's see if she can dodge. Actually, she's not even going to dodge. She's just going to try and go for the resist. So. Hang on. Where in the goddamn book is this? There we go. Thank you. Okay, so her resistance is... Okay. Can Clover get the resist? Survey says... effortlessly.
You.
He shoots her in the shoulder and she's just like, really? That's all you got? And he's like, I surrender.
Just run. Just run. Get out of there.
Clover's like, drop the gun before I drop you. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. Here. Just toss her the gun. There, it's yours. Just don't suplex me. Man, I did not think Taurus was so petty he would have people rob a jewelry store. The one that Sid has a hold of is just like, well, what do you expect? We don't exactly have the funds to be working with. Shut up, you! Clover snickers. Wow, Adam doesn't even have fucking money to work with. That's sad. And also hilarious.
An all in. Oh, are they confirmed at all in, Dave Meltzer?
All in. So Marvin and Lily tie up the ones that are out. Restrain the one that tried to take a shot at the cashier and Marvin. And the one that Sid has a hold with just sort of comes along. They're not even trying.
He's smart. He knows well enough to not pull anything stupid.
Yeah, you walk out of the cashier. The cashier's like, "Thank you. That could have ended so badly if you four hadn't been here." On one of them, you find a note. All it says is this. Give me a sec to type it. That's all the note says. Clover looks at the note you brought out. 1017, the hell does that mean? Lily will examine it and be like, that kind of looks like a date. Marvin ponders it for a moment. So apparently they're planning something on the 17th of that month.
All the Europeans be like, "What is the 17th month? What is the 17th month?"
Europeans don't get it. Clover will chuckle and be like, yeah, no kidding. That's the best they had. Well, in any case, let's get them to Beacon. We have some things we got to report now. All right, so you make your way back to Beacon with the four people. Now, back over on Lilac and them side of things. You guys are waiting in the lobby. You just contacted the rest of your teams on their scrolls. and you're just waiting for them to get back. Where are they?
I don't know. I mean, well, I checked with Sid. Sid's thing said it was a. He was. I guess he got busy for a minute, and then Peter's just been out for the last few hours, according to the recent activity stuff. Uh,
Gilda and Peyton will be the first ones to walk over. Oh, there you guys are. Where the hell's
oh,
Peter? Oh, he's just in the workshop with Penny. You know, alone. Wiggles her eyebrows, and Gilda just rolls her eyes.
you seriously think anything will happen?
Peyton just sighs, is like, no, not really. Not that either of them would probably get what I'm getting at anyway.
Listen, I don't considerate. I haven't been around Peter a lot, but he doesn't exactly seem like a guy to be too caring about that yet.
The next one to join you will actually be Nicholas. And what exactly are you gathered here for?
Um, well, I just sent out the message about White Fang activity, fanatic White activity.
Nicholas is like, what? Here?
Right on our doorstep. Park nearby. Is there anything? I hope they haven't done any. Let me check my. Let me check scroll. See if there's any news on.
You check the scroll, and good timing because a news site just reported the robbery that Sid and them stopped.
Wait, attempted robbery? Oh no. Oh dear, this is not good at all, guys. There's more of them.
Great, they're even in the city as well. As you're reading that, Sid and them get back with the White Fang fanatics they captured.
Good catch. That's Buzz. Also, there were traps in the park. Sid, if you did, I sent that out. Sent on your scroll, but I assume you were looking at the people there. I assume you were preoccupied to check. So there's Gus.
There is apparently a lot we have to discuss.
Well, well, Sid, you want to care to start, or should we wait for the rest of the crew? Is there anyone else other than Peter?
Ebony will point to the fanatic, the only one that's not restrained right now.
The compliant one.
Why don't we start with him? It's fine. I'll discuss things when your staff members are here.
Don't worry. From the looks of the your companions, you will probably get off easy, considering you're compliant. using her negotiation. It's like taking a little bit of page out of her bad books. Like, don't worry about it. You'll just tell them what you have to, and we'll think about letting you off a little bit easier than the rest.
All right. Ebony's like, but first off, take off that helmet. I can't stand looking at that symbol. It's like, no. It's fine. I'll leave my helmet. Ebony walks over and pulls the helmet off. And out of the helmet comes some like very like medium length black hair. And apparently there was also a voice synthesizer on the mask because their voice sounds much different. Damn it! Why did you do that? Just like, oh, okay, you're not a guy. Sorry, my bad.
That
I had to lie about being one to join it. Why would you want to join Taurus and his band of fucking psychopaths? Ebony stops herself. Is like, let me guess. It was that, or you and people you care about die. Yeah. I am so sorry.
Good people get roped into bad things.
Anyway, what's your name? It's fine. My name's not important right now.
I think
It's like,
very important.
kid, what's your name? She'll sigh and be like, Gwen. Well, Gwen, I'm again sorry you got roped into this bullshit.
You seem to not seem to be in here by force and not out of choice. I definitely believe we can help you. She actually said Lilac will extend name's Lilac.
She'll hesitate for a moment, but then she'll take your hand. Nice to meet you, Lilac.
Anyway, we're gonna wait on these on our instructors over here. Bring on wherever they may be.
Eventually, yeah, some of your staff will come in. Weiss, Coco, Ren. The only ones not here yet are, of course, Penny and Peter. Weiss will look over at the fanatics you captured. I believe you have quite a few things you need to tell us, Sid.
Take it away, leader. As Lilac just sits down.
Well, Weiss will think about that for a moment. 10/17. That's only 2 months from now. What on earth could they be planning? We're not sure exactly, but... And Clover speak up. But whatever it is, if they're as organized as these four dumb fucks were, I think we'll be fine. Then she'll look over at Gwen and be like, no offense. None taken.
17. I think we're in. If it's 2 months, oh, be a bit too far out to them for them to give a no. Could be 10 out of 17 things, but what would that be if it were? I think I might be thinking a little bit hard about this.
We can't really be sure what it is, Miss Towns, but we'd best be vigilant nonetheless.
Avoid. No worries.
Coco then speak up and be like, they don't have the resources to work with, and yet they're robbing stores in broad daylight. Note to self: Adam Taurus is not only psychotic, he's also a fucking idiot.
Not exactly the brightest.
Weiss will nod and be like, it's rather easy to tell when Marcus is in charge of an operation and when Adam is in charge of an operation.
Oh, oh, yes, Sid.
Ren will be like, yes, Sid? The staff sort of think that over for a moment. Shit, he could be right.
Could very well. Maybe this is Marcus' operation or something like that. Using Adam to toy around. Like, develop something bigger. I don't
Hmm.
We'll find out eventually when this.
Ren will be like, hang on a second. Have any of you seen Penny? Peyton will be like, oh, she's just with Peter. Something was up with his arm, and she offered to help repair it. Ah, I see. Which, speaking of, let's take things over to Peter. So you and Penny are finally at the workshop, and you're rummaging around trying to find some good quality scrap to make the repairs with. No. No, this is too rusted. No, this isn't nearly good enough a grade. Any luck over on your end, Peter? As she continues to rummage around, Penny would be like, now, I know it's none of my business, Peter, but I couldn't resist looking into further details about the 12 of you, and, well, I found a report from the White Fang about what happened. I am so sorry, Peter. And he sighs and it's like, I know what it's like to see things you care about taken away from you. I still have recurring nightmares of the Vital Festival. She seems very, very distraught remembering that. There were a lot of reports on it, so I feel he would at least know some basic details. Probably nothing more advanced than that. That was the day that everything involving Salem really took a turn for the worst. You see, she turns to you. This isn't my original body. That was destroyed at the festival.
Yeah, so
Thankfully, Atlas was able to easily repair me, but. And they were able to retrieve all of my old memories, but there are admittedly some I wish they had left out. It is all right, Peter. Now, we should probably make those repairs. She'll get a quick message on her scroll. Oh dear, we should really make those repairs soon. We're both needed immediately. Penny just observes you doing this, looking very impressed. Wow, that is most amazing, Peter. Is this the work of your semblance? Well, color me most impressed. That kind of talent will be very valuable to your teammates. Right, let us be on our way, and the two of you will then head back to the others.